Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a very relaxed how I do flawless skin tutorial. I really wanted to go in a little bit more depth about the products I use and how I get my flawless skin before I put on the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to be going over that with you today, and if you'd like to see how I achieved this look and went from the left to the right side, just go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Smashbox foundation. I love this Studio Skin. It's really lightweight. It is absolutely gorgeous on the skin. So I'm putting a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I am taking a damp beauty blender, which I absolutely am in love with, and I'm just going to go ahead and dab this on my skin. It does give you a buildable coverage, so it is more of a medium to sheer coverage, but what I like to do is go ahead and layer it to cover some of the discoloration of my skin. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and pounce that through and make sure that my skin is nice and covered. And I'm going to be using my Soleil bronzer from Chanel. I'm using a very small brush, which I'll link down below for you. And I'm just going to put this on the high points and the hollows of the cheeks so I can go ahead and make my skin nice and contoured. So I'm going to go ahead again with my beauty blender and just dab this all out. I really like this cream product. It's really sheer, and again, it is buildable. So I'm using that on my skin today. Any kind of cream bronzer will work, but this puts the foundation down for more flawless look later. Now I'm taking my Rainforest of the Sea concealer because it's very brightening and very, very light. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this underneath in a little bit of a triangle shape. And I really want to make sure that I dab this out. Again, I'm using my beauty blender pretty much for this entire tutorial today. Any sponge will work, but I just happen to really love this one. And I'm just making sure that that's all dabbed out and it looks more flawless. And I'm taking this Peter Thomas Roth 14 karat gold pure luxury prism cream. I am in love with this cream. It's beautiful. It would look good on all skin tones, and it just has a really sheer effect. It's going to give you that lit within look. It's so worth it, and I absolutely have fallen in love. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the high points of my cheeks, down the center of my face and my forehead. This again is just blending out some of the contour as well, so it's not so harsh. I'm taking this pressed powder from Milani, and I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and I'm going to be going around the contour. I want to do that with a contour powder and set that, but right now all I'm doing is kind of going over and setting the centers of my face, the middle, and where I put a little bit of that prism cream. What that does is still give you a luminosity, but it doesn't give you that overly shiny look. And especially because I'm oily, I really have to make sure I set my creams because they do kind of break up no matter what I use. So now I'm going in with this Milani Baked Bronzer. This is one of my favorite products. It's very affordable and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and set the tops of my forehead and the hollows of my cheeks. Again, the undercarriage of my jaw, because it really does make a huge difference when you contour underneath your jaw. And I'm going to set my under eye area with a beauty blender, of course, and I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It In powder. I'm going to go ahead and just dab that on and lightly do that underneath the contour too, so that I can really make sure that it's nice and strong without being overdone. And I'm going to go ahead and use a kickoff powder. This is from Hourglass. It's a strobing powder, but it's not glittery. It's very lightweight, and I just go ahead and dab a little bit of that on my brush, and I just kick off the rest of the powder that was on my face. I don't add any more to the underneath part of my contour, but whatever's left on my brush, I just kind of run through the rest of my face just to make sure everybody looks flawless and there's no harsh lines. This is the final product, guys. I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you, and please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love you.